it's been a long time since I've honestly seen both Avatar and My Hero Academia. Um, because My Hero Academia, okay, again, let me be real with you. I don't like Deku as a main character. I do not like Deku like that. Okay, Deku. I think he's a wuss. Like, my gosh, Deku gets me mad, okay? In his personality. I don't care about his strength and all of that. I just mean his personality. If Deku wasn't even as strong as he is, I would be cool with him if he had more balls. But besides Deku, I love all the characters in My Hero Academia. And in fact, I love My Hero Academia so much that I actually waited. The reason why I stopped watching it was because I wanted to let the episodes rack up. Now, I plan to continue My Hero Academia at some point, but I haven't yet. I kind of stopped it around the point at which Deku gets into a fight with Kachan, of course. So the next thing to be considered is that Avatar I have not seen since I was in, like, what was it, third grade or fourth? Like, probably like fourth grade or something like that. Like, I have very not. I remember Avatar because I loved it so much that I can't ever forget it. It played a huge part in my childhood, but yeah, Avatar. I haven't seen it in a long time because of that, and I don't. I go to anime websites to look at anime. I don't go to anime websites to look at, cartoons and all of that. I watch cartoons, but of course, like, you're at least my childhood cartoons. But that's irrelevant. As for um Avatar: The Last Airbender, yeah, I definitely have not seen that in a long time. I do know the gist of what happens though in the story. I actually did see the last episode. I saw nearly every episode of the Avatar: The Last Airbender because, again, as a child, I was obsessed with it. If you ask me who I think is going to win, I'm definitely assuming that um Zuko is going to curb stomp this, okay? Because if Toph won against Gaara, let me just say this for the record, My Hero Academia characters cannot go against Naruto, especially Naruto Shippuden characters. But even Part 1 is debatable. Even Part 1 Naruto characters would still, for the most part, mop the floors with My Hero Academia characters, okay? I'm just saying that as a fact. Even they would whoop the floor with them. Now, when we look at part 2 now that's a whole nother level. Besides that, Gaara went up against Toph, and Gaara lost by Death Battle's logic, which I still heavily disagree with. Keep in mind, I still to this day heavily disagree with, and I will debate people on that. I'm cool with that, but at the same time, also in a respectful way, I would do that. I'm not the type to go get triggered. But still, by Death Battle's logic, Gaara was weaker than Toph. So Zuko, I'm sorry guys, but I do not see Todoroki winning against Zuko when My Hero Academia characters are so much like Gaara had so much on his plate. So much on his plate to win that battle. It's not even funny. Like, the amount of diversity, and he was just so much levels above Toph. It's mind-boggling that he lost by Death Battle's logic. So I do not see in the slightest way how Todoroki could win against Zuko. I just don't see it in the slightest. I just don't see it, and I probably never will. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. This seems like that battle is just pointless. Like, this battle just seems like it shouldn't even be around. Like, this is just slaughter. But then again, I haven't seen both shows in a while, so maybe I'm not the best judge of that, but that's how I see it.
delicious Miller Lite.
Cheers to staying safe, keeping in touch, and great tasting beer.
Miller Lite. Great taste with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. However you and your friends are enjoying Miller time this summer, you can have the original light beer delivered by going to MillerLite.com/.
Beer advertisement.
To find the delivery options near you.
Luckily, we're not like a family-friendly
Brewing
channel.
Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I should like lower this down because
12 ounces.
you guys probably can't even hear the majority of what I'm saying with it that loud. Death battle! Spike! Yo, Spike is yo. You just pleased my weeable heart, yo. I'm sorry, but like, Spike is one of my favorite characters of all time. You know, like Spike and how many times can I say Spike in one video? Spike again and Dandy from Space Dandy. Oh, perfection, bro. These two characters are the bomb, diggity bomb, and Onizuka from the great teacher Onizuka. Yeah, GTO. Those three characters for me are like the pinnacle, yo. Like, it don't get much better than them, yo.
Anime heroes out there, there's bound to be plenty with angsty daddy issues.
You mean like you?
Don't be silly, Wiz.
Evangelion.
I'm an anime character.
I haven't seen that yet.
Like Prince Zuko,
I know about
the
it.
firebending hunter of the Avatar, the Last Airbender.
He's a badass.
Shoto Todoroki.
They're both really cool characters, to be honest. I love them both.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
So I'm not even gonna get mad whoever wins this, but
And skills to find out who would win.
yo, Todoroki's looking cool in that game. I haven't played it yet, so
Water, earth, fire.
yeah. You guys are. Now we all know the meme. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Somehow I feel like they're gonna implement that meme somewhere in here. Either that or the comments section. It's gonna be in the comments section if nowhere else. Okay.
Then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
I don't want to check it.
The cranky old fire
Well, he
lord
just said
went
it.
and conquered basically the whole world.
And 100
But it
years
doesn't
later,
count
the
yet.
Equally powerful Master of Fire Ozai.
He needs to say it in the meme
Many
context.
believed his rule would one day pass to either his daughter Azula or his son Zuko.
Zula fell off the
Fire
map,
Man
dog.
was way too ego crazy for that. He drove Azula mad, even though he did clearly favor her. Poor little Zuko gets screwed over from the
Ugh. Advertisements again.
beginning.
Can you imagine your dad saying that while your sister was born lucky, you were just lucky to be born?
I can't imagine my dad saying anything to me.
Oh.
Oh snap! Oh
Well,
snap!
despite this, Zuko was desperate to prove himself. What a fine work ethic.
But he's screwed up by talking out a turn in a big boy meeting. So naturally, his dad took him aside, sat him down, and
Let me go read some of these things here. Son of Fire Lord Ozai. Ozai was the bomb. He's also was the voice actor for Aku, right? Yeah, for Aku from Samurai Jack. Which is again, I don't care if you guys don't consider that an anime. Samurai Jack is an anime. Samurai Jack is the best anime, as a matter of fact. You know, that's the only cartoon that I will let it give competition to even something like Space Dandy. Height 100. All right, well, basically 5'3". 5'3"? What? 5'3"? You're kidding me? He's really short? He's really that short? I mean, I'm short too, dog. You know. We're kind of the same height here, man. I'm kind of feeling you now, Zoku. Zoku. Did I just say Zoku? I would slap myself on the face if I didn't have like a cut on my nose. But yeah, man, like seriously, 5'3". Oh my gosh. I want to be his best friend now. When you meet someone who's short like you, I feel like I don't know, man. It's like I want to make a cult of short people. Trained by, alright, yeah, we know that. Occupations, Fire Lord, Ambassador of Peace, Firebending Instructor, Tea Shop Assistant. We know that. Age 91. I assume it's like in the future, which I barely know much about. Just barely. Elias the Blue Spirit. Why do they call him the Blue Spirit?
Oh wait, just kidding. He burned his friggin' face off. Holy shit!
With his new scar came a new mission. Zuko would hunt down the elusive Avatar, the one threat to his nation's rule.
Your Boomstick is just so so stupidly hilarious and stupidly savage. I love
Prove
Boomstick.
himself to his father and regain his honor.
Which is just a nice way of saying he was.
He's not actually dumb. He's actually very, very smart. But you know,
We could never come back. Just like my dad didn't.
Though, frankly, Zuko did have the talent and training
Messed
he
up.
needed to capture someone even as powerful as the Avatar.
Damn right, he's a fighting pro. The dude's strong enough to shatter metal chains with a kick. He's super skilled with martial arts, dual swords, and oh yeah, fire bending.
As a fire
you know, I just realized that like they're supposed to be human beings. Like Zuko isn't like tough. He's not metal bending. Like that's pretty strong. Like if he's gonna kick metal and I don't know. I mean that's I feel like that's kind of cartoon force a little bit. I know it isn't, but you know that's just kind of, that's I don't think you're gonna see Batman doing that. You know, I don't know. That kind of is cartoon force a little bit, if you ask me. Okay, so his abilities. I'm not gonna get any of these because I don't remember them.
Zuko harnesses the light of the sun to summon flames from thin air. Wherever fire remains alight in an area that's not too cold, he can manipulate or bend it to his will.
I mean, if I had to pick between swirling water around, tossing a few rocks, or farting hot air all the time,
I'm gonna pick
I would
fire.
definitely go with fire bending. It
Yeah.
literally means you're a living flamethrower.
Plus, it's
Yeah,
surprisingly versatile.
it's so much
Aside
cooler.
from simply creating, launching, and moving flames, firebending can be used to heat objects, melt through ice prisons, and even defy gravity.
Is that guy
Yeah.
flying? With fire? Awesome! How does that even work?
Well, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. By creating a rapid series of explosions an inch or so away from the palm, the air in between the hand and fire is launched toward the user, thereby creating propulsion.
Yeah, firebending isn't just about creating fire. It's about creating a bunch of it.
Oh, so
Zuko can
beautiful.
make large,
Oh,
long-lasting walls of flame
it's
to
so the
protect
last
himself
fight
and
was so
keep
beautiful
enemies at
between
a
him and his
distance.
sister.
That stuff's hot, you know.
I gotta go rewind this because I got lost in that beautiful animation. Like I'm just saying, like, my gosh, they went insane with that, yo, insane. I'm fanboying over Avatar, yo.
Explosions an inch or
Zuko
so
at
away from
least.
the palm.
I love Zuko,
The air
yo.
in between the hand and fire is launched toward the user, thereby creating propulsion.
Yeah, firebending isn't just about creating fire. It's about creating a bunch of it. So Zuko can make large, long-lasting walls of flame to protect himself and keep
True.
enemies at a distance. That stuff's hot, you know.
Yeah, it's fire. You know, I've actually rigged up my arm to replicate the technique of firebending. Dummy, if you'd please.
Another test. How thrilling.
Now, this isn't as simple as just pointing and shooting. Firebenders fuel their flames with their own breath. And using it at all requires
That robot
a fierce
is-
understanding of martial
That robot is just straight up like just end me, just end my life.
arts.
So they need martial
trying to do
arts
the
and everything to
Macarena?
control the
Zuko's
fire.
favorite form, the dancing dragon, draws primarily from northern Shaolin Kung Fu.
That's a
Hmm.
Chinese martial art that's all about agility, wide stances, and aggressive attacks. A perfect mix of speed and strength.
Like this. Whoa!
It reminds me of
Where's-
it reminds me of like some like martial art katas, if you know what I'm talking about.
Bye.
Ha ha ha.
Oh my gosh! Oh gosh!
Anyway, the fire that
He was so happy he grew the three mouth.
benders like Zuko can generate is extremely hot, capable of melting through a cast iron door hot. This
Oh,
would need to be
that's
over
like magma.
100 degrees Celsius.
That's
And while
magma
Samsung's
hot.
comet was boosting his powers, Zuko's uncle Iroh blasted apart the giant outer wall of Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Until Iroh comes a knocking. I mean, it's like the thickest wall I've ever seen. Second
Yeah.
only to the emotion.
Oh my gosh, yo, that wall is very thick, like extra thick. You know, it's really interesting. Like it just said the whole extra thick thing, and who says that? Aku, and who voices Aku? The voice actor of I think his name is Ito, right? I think I'm right. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I don't know, but yeah, I apologize if I got the name wrong. But that wall, that wall probably puts like the Attack on Titan wall to shame.
The walls between me and my dad.
Even without Sozin's comet,
Oh,
which only appears once every 100 years,
so messed
Zuko
up.
has more than enough firepower to level a building. That's no...
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer there. Broke a metal chain with a kick. Pretty ridiculous for a human, I'm saying. For someone who doesn't have any like strength, like super strength or whatever like that. That's pretty insane. That's a little bit Cartoon Force-ish, a little bit. Quickly scaled a 2-story building. Hit a barreling arrow midair. Caught lightning. Actually, that is pretty impressive. I feel like he's literally gonna just I feel like this is gonna be a curb stomp. I feel like they're giving Zuko a little bit, maybe a little bit too much credit. I mean, it is lightning from Azula and Ozai, but you know, is it going as fast as lightning? I don't think so. I feel like they're just bending the element rather than it coming out of their hands at the speed of lightning. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're giving him maybe... If they're going to say that it's just as fast, I feel like they might be giving him a little bit more credit. But I might be wrong, but that's how I see it so far. But yeah, I see this as just a curb stomp. Survived 3 weeks without sustenance. Infiltrated a stronghold without firebending. Very impressive. Defeated. So yeah, okay, we know that. Survived 3 weeks. Flew Earth King. Going up a vertical cliff. Alright. We got a lot of good feats here.
We're building.
He's even quick enough to catch lightning and use his fire powers to redirect.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Pow! Suck it, Dad.
Alright, here it is. Zuko's uncle Ito once caught and redirected naturally occurring lightning. Really, I think I have a memory. Just as they reminded me, I think I have a memory of that, but it's so hazy. I don't know if I'm just making crap up in my mind, but I believe them. Implying that lightning generated through firebending uses the same rules as nature. Despite being somewhat mystical, Zuko should be capable of the same. True. They're not wrong there. So maybe, yeah, I was wrong.
Shoot, wait, did he just shoot his dad with lightning?
Zuko's quest for the Avatar led him down a different path than he expected. Inspired by his kind uncle and the Avatar himself, he joined the heroes...
Wait, through Zuko... I said, oh my, I can't read. Though Zuko has never generated lightning himself, it is likely he can after mastering the dancing dragon and achieving inner peace. I believe it.
On a new journey, one of
More than believe it.
self-discovery.
Yeah, turns out he didn't need his dad's approval after all. He just needed to approve himself. Now that's character development.
Zuko's definitely had a heated redemption arc, and now that he's the Fire Daddy, Fire Lord, his honor keeps burning brighter.
Are you crushing on Zuko?
What? No.
Yeah, you are. It's okay, Wiz. Everybody does.
Hello, Zuko here.
Zuko is badass. You can't lie. Like, I'm just saying.
Welcome
You know.
to a world where the supernatural
He's
is
really cool.
natural, where more than 80% of the population possesses superhuman abilities known as quirks.
And because everyone loves to game a system, there's a superhero leaderboard. At the very top of it stands the ultimate hero, All Might.
All Might's feats and reputation
Smash!
were incredible, a true symbol of peace for everyone. That is, everyone except the hero perpetually stuck at rank number 2.
That's Endeavor. And he
Endeavor,
vowed
my
to
favorite
surpass
character,
All
hands
Might,
down.
but his literal
My favorite character used to be Stain, but like Endeavor just, he just blew him out. I mean, let me rephrase that. He didn't blow Stain out of the water. Okay, he actually didn't. I'm changing that. Okay, he did not blow him out the water. Stain is still pretty high up there, but Endeavor's in number 1 place. Stain is in number 2, and yeah, that's all there really is to it.
firepower was just never enough.
But he didn't blow out
If
the
he
water.
couldn't do it himself, he
It's
would
kinda
vicariously
close to
through
me.
his own air. Thus, he made the desperate decision to arrange a quirk marriage.
Todoroki.
Basically, he paid a family off to get a wife with an ice quirk and popped out kids until he got the right quirk combo. Gross. Like I need a shower.
After 4
Oh, oh, my cut. Oh, oof, that did hurt. My fingernail just like got under here. Anyway, as I was saying before, ah, man, he was definitely a prick. I don't think that's debatable. He was definitely a prick. I'm sorry, he just was.
For attempts, they finally spawned the child he was looking for.
I mean, it's not
Shoto
rape, but
Todoroki.
still, you know, he's
Half cold,
kind of a
half
prick.
hot. Literally, right side's ice like his mom, and left side's fire like his dad.
Endeavor quickly separated young Todoroki from his supposedly lesser siblings, ruthlessly training him to become the most powerful hero in history.
Surprise! Things didn't go so well. He drove Shoto's mom totally insane and...
It's no surprise, and she burned his, yeah.
Pouring boiling water on her...
But I'm just saying, she was kind of a... I don't want to say, but you know what I'm talking about for that too. You know, I think you should know, you know what I mean? You should know that it's a kid. I don't know. Man.
her son's left side.
Maybe you guys are
because
just
it
more
reminded
not.
her too much of him.
Maybe you guys are just more logical
This is
than that.
Super
But
heavy for a colorful cartoon.
Oh, it
about
looks so
superpowers
cool.
and frog people.
Fortunately, Todoroki never truly fell for his father's disgusting manipulation. He attended UA High School, a hero academy, and worked to use his power for good.
But just
Yeah.
his mom's power. Why use fire when you can stick it to the man?
But he
The
also
man
had
made
some
a
twistedness inside of him
scary
as well
fire dead
still,
over there.
left
Anyone else
over,
notice his facial
which
hair
he
is made of
eliminates.
fire? How does that work?
From his right side, Todoroki can summon intense bouts of cold, freezing the air or even creating massive
Ah,
formations
so
of ice.
cool, yo.
Talk about overkill! And like a good edgy teen, Shoto named this super iceberg something badass. Heaven-piercing ice wall! Oh, you can just taste the self-loathing.
He can
They
create
are
sheets
right.
of ice to slide on or propel himself forward.
That is pretty useful. Right side generates cold and ice, left side generates heat and fire, has precise control while element is being generated. Yeah. Heaven piercing, ice wall. That is a pretty edgy name, I'm not gonna lie. Wall of flames, flash fire, flash freeze, heat wave.
As if riding a Healy. While he can't manipulate the ice after he's launched it, he has extremely precise control over its initial release. He can even freeze opponents so thoroughly that they are frozen both inside and out, effortlessly causing necrosis and shattering body parts.
I didn't know.
That's
Oh,
so
well,
dark. It
that makes sense, because like I get that. That does make sense. I never realized that, looked at it from that perspective, but yeah, that does make sense, because even their insides do freeze. You know, that's why they can just break off like that, and it's not just the outer layer. Not just the outer layer. Not just the outer layer. It's also the inner layer that breaks off.
chilling. Talk about having a cold shoulder.
But Todoroki has a problem. While he is highly resistant to cold, he's not immune.
He's not gonna be as fast though. I feel like the speed of Zuko is just gonna completely obliterate Todoroki. I'm just saying this. The speed is probably just gonna obliterate him.
Here I am. Guess I'll die.
Oh, I won't be needing you this time, dummy.
Genuine joy.
Casting too much ice from his right side will cause his body temperature to drop until he falls unconscious, potentially even suffering frostbite.
I mean, it takes freezing an entire building before side effects even start to show up, so it's not all. Why'd you even make the stupid robot?
That's why Endeavor chose to mix ice with fire. See, he had the same problem with his own fire quirk, but with cold
Tired
and
out
hot
quickly.
combined, they could counter each other's weaknesses.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Shoto met a friend who helped show him that his fire wasn't his father's. It
Yo,
was his own. You
that
too,
manga
and
art
you.
is just so legendary.
The full power of Icy Hut was unleashed.
Icy
Are you
Hut.
thinking it-
One of the best fights in all of anime history.
While he's much less proficient with fire given his lack of experience with it, this half of his quirk is identical to Endeavor's. His fire is hot enough to melt Tetsu Tetsu, whose body can turn to steel, which means it can reach temperatures over 1600 degrees.
Really?
Blast fire like a raging inferno, form walls of flame to block off areas, and use his Evil Dead signature technique, flash fire.
Flash fire is a method of compressing flame under super hot temperatures before releasing it in a single strike. Endeavor can also shape his fire, use it to cling to walls, and fly.
But even if he is a huge dick, Endeavor was kinda right. Fire and ice combined put both quirks at their best. Shoto's one of the best in his class, taking hits from a tank.
I mean, yeah, true. True. Wait, took the second in the sports festival, yeah. Took second in the UA Sports Festival, nearly melted. Tetsu. Alright. Iced, which I guess is that metal guy. I don't remember Tetsu. Iced over Nomu inside and out. Froze a skyscraper in seconds. That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good speed feat. I don't think it compares to lightning, but still. Overpowered Chimera Fire Breath. Rescued Bakugo from the League of Villains. Defeated Izuku Midoriya, Lita, Stain. Yeah, I got it.
Like Deku, fighting top-tier foes like Stain, and keeping up with classmates like Bakugo and Tokoyami, who can block Kaminari's electricity.
And while he's often criticized for relying too much on his quirk, Todoroki is incredibly smart and a quick thinker.
Again, I feel like my argument applies here. Just because it's electricity doesn't mean that it's going at the speed of light, I don't think. Like, I really doubt that he's moving at light speed. I don't mean any of them. I mean, I do mean them, but not just them. I was talking about, is his name Kamina or something is? I'm not sure what his name is exactly. But the boy with the blonde hair. You know, the spiky Sasuke blonde hair. Who controls electricity. I don't think that's nearly as fast as lightning or electricity or anything of that nature. So I'm doubtful that he's going to be like the speed of light or anything. So
reading and setting traps for his opponents in the blink of an eye.
And after all that craziness, he finally patched things up with his mom, and somehow even inspired his dad to try and be a better person. What a nice story. I wish he could inspire my dad too. Not Mama, though. She's already perfect.
Well on his way to becoming a successful
oh man,
hero.
that is so true. It's like you can just my dad, but not the mama, not mom, yo. It's so true for everybody.
Shoto Todoroki no longer fights in spite of his father, but for himself and the sake of others. I wanted to. I'll be a hero.
Yeah, Todoroki's really cool too, but I do like Zuko more. I'm not gonna lie,
But first, let me tell you about Blue Chew.
but I don't care who wins.
This episode of
Oh,
Death Battle is
advertisement.
sponsored by Blue Chew.
Guys, remember when you were always ready to go? Even when you're stuck indoors for ages, we all know having a good time in bed makes life better.
Blue Chew is here to help increase your
Blue
performance
Chew.
and that extra dose of confidence.
That's blue like the color blue.
Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
Take them anytime, day or night, and they can even work twice as fast as a pill. How convenient.
Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line in the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package.
Just in case you're a little awkward about it.
It's like she
Liz
skipped the
here.
ad.
Hey, no big deal.
uechew.com, promo code BATTLE to try it for free.
It's time
There we go.
for a death battle!
Woo! Ooh.
You'll pay for that.
No, wait. I'm not the bad guy here. I mean, not anymore.
Your
I
actions
mean, not anymore. Still true.
fire like my father. I'll prove I'm better than both of you.
Oh well, that's a little out of character. I feel like. I mean, it isn't, but I mean, his speech isn't. But yeah.
What's the matter? Melting under pressure?
Woo! Yo, with the fire.
Like me.
Yo, the close-ups are on point, yo. We got a huge fire battle. Yo, I feel like they should use this as like a stop forest fires commercial. Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious if they literally use this to stop forest fires. Man, they're gonna wreck. They're just gonna wreck this battlefield. Woo! Yo, the ice and I never thought ice and oh, it's so badass. So cool. Yeah, and it's so logical. Like the steam is also partially being caused by the ice combining with the ice combining with the heat. Now Todoroki Iduna was also more intelligent than Zuko. I think he is at least. Well, no, Zuko is more experienced too. That should be calculated as well. Woo! I'm telling you, Zuko's gonna win this. I know he's gonna win this. Oh, yo, that was crazy.
Oh, my cabbages!
I never intended to finish you with fire. You could obviously block it, but not this. It's over.
Really? No. You know he's not. No, it's not. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, dog. I knew it. He's getting weak.
I don't care how much power you have. I know who I am. I will win!
Yeah. Todoroki's done.
Then I'll have
No? He isn't?
to go beyond.
What? What? How? He's gonna win? You kidding me? Really?
I am the Fire Lord. I will win this for my honor!
Yo, this is crazy. The ice is gonna pierce him. Oh, I feel bad for Zuko. I don't want to see him go out like that, though. No, I don't want to see him break. No, I like Zuko a lot. I don't want to see that.
Apologies.
Oh, really?
Talk about cool as hell. That was epic.
Please, I'm grieving here.
No, I won't lie. That really was epic. I'm not gonna lie. That was 10 out of 10 IGN for me, man. I know outdated memes, but you know, still like that was pretty epic. But I feel sick. I feel like I want to puke. I just saw Zuko die in a really bad way, and I really love Zuko, so I want to puke right now. I'm holding my man tits right now. Oh man, I feel bad. I feel disgusted. I feel dirty watching this. Oh, I really don't want to see. I know I would have rather seen Todoroki die oddly than Zuko. I love Zuko so much. But anyway, regardless of which, I'm curious to see their reason. I'm just curious about that.
Both Todoroki and Zuko held solid advantages over the other. Zuko's martial arts, athleticism, and lightning-fast reflexes meant that if he could get close to Todoroki, he could likely end the fight pretty quick.
But Shoto's no slouch. The guy may be better at long range, but he's been in scraps before. Like with the super fast, super deadly hero killer Stain. And with all that ice popping up everywhere and his...
But Stain was not nearly as fast as Zuko, I don't think. Like, like I'm pretty sure he was not nearly as fast as Zuko.
own super sliding and boosting skills, Shoto made it hard for Zuko to get close for long.
Plus, the speed difference wasn't all that drastic.
I could see that.
Todoroki's fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had...
Wait a second. I gotta read this. While the voltage of Kaminari's electricity is less than that of lightning. Alright. Voltage only affects the limit of energy that can be discharged, not the speed itself. As Kaminari has used his quirk to attract electricity and lightning from other sources, he must be creating ionized paths in the air. That was all a little too smart for me, if you know.
Boosting skills, Shoto made it hard for Zuko to get close for long.
Plus, the speed difference wasn't all that drastic. Todoroki's fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had been fired. Quirks are not magic, and there are very few ways for electricity to travel through the air. Lightning is essential.
That's a good point. I'm not gonna lie, that is a pretty good point. Quirks aren't magic; they're just physical. But again, I feel like it doesn't. Just because they have elemental abilities, I feel like doesn't mean that it's being shot out at the speed of, of light or whatever. But I don't know. I might be really wrong about that. I don't know. That's a real hard question for me. But yeah, that does make sense though. That does make sense. Yeah.
Actually an ionized path that electricity travels through. Kaminari's quirk must use the same method.
Dark Shadow blocks Kaminari, Bakugo dodged Dark Shadow, and Todoroki can match Bakugo in a fight. Bada bing, bada boom, that's light.
Bada bing, bada boom. Bakugo is known for his incredibly fast reaction speed. It's heavily implied and even outright stated by Bakugo that Todoroki is better than him. Todoroki is that beast boy.
Lightning fast reflexes, baby.
While Zuko certainly had more control over fire, Todoroki could easily repel his firebending with his own flames, not to mention the clear difference in temperature. Zuko may be skilled with fire, but he's not immune to it, nor did he have any reliable counter for fast and massive ice attacks.
Well, I think it's even questionable if he's even more skilled in it. I mean, you could technically say, I feel like it's kind of like saying in a fight, the more typically speaking, like in, let's say, real life fight, typically the stronger person is typically gonna win. Typically, again, I keep saying typically. Yeah. One with the one with the quicker reaction time, and the one with, although which would be Zuko, they're saying the reaction time really isn't that much different. I don't know if I agree with that point. That point I don't know if I agree with, but I'm agreeing with everything else that they're saying. That other point about the whole lightning speed and all of that with Zuko, and Todoroki being able to match him or be a little bit less. I mean, I don't know. That one I feel like it's like a maybe for me. It's like a maybe I can accept it or not. I don't know. But everything else makes sense.
We don't even need to bust out the calculator for this one, Wiz. That stadium is circled by a 4-kilometer track. That's huge. And the edgy ice wall covered almost half of it in less than a second. Zuko didn't have that kind of power spread.
Yes, I know fire
true.
melts ice, but not
True,
instantly when
that's
it
a very
comes
good
to
point.
Gigantic glaciers. Plus, firebending becomes much more
That's a very good
difficult
point.
in cold temperatures. Sure,
Oh.
Zuko's melted through ice prisons before, but only ones where
Yeah, okay. They definitely have a good point here.
he could still move or at least breathe. Remember, firebending requires breath and movement. When Azula was trapped in an ice prison so compact she couldn't move or breathe, she was helpless.
But Shoto could just freeze over Zuko's insides anyway. No way he was surviving that.
Zuko
Yeah,
might have been
exactly.
an admirable bender and adorable fan favorite, but Todoroki's overwhelming ice, versatile defense, and incredible power were just too much to handle.
Zuko aimed for success, but his opponent Shoto put him on ice.
The winner is Shoto Todoroki.
All right. Well, I'm not that upset though,
Thanks
because
for watching this episode of
I'm
Jump
just
Battle.
saying, I love Todoroki too. So I'm not woof woof. I'm not doing that. I'm not moaning. I'm not doing none of that. None of that. I know I just made you guys cringe so hard. I promise you guys I'm not a furry. I promise you guys. But yeah, I'm not moaning about that. I still do wish Zuko did win, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood, man. Not only, well, I'm cool with the stronger person winning though. I do like facts a lot of times over feelings. Now, again, the whole point of Todoroki being close in speed, that to me is still a maybe. I don't know if I agree with that, but everything else they definitely made sense on, and all the points definitely outweigh that one. So yeah, I see their point now, and I kind of agree that Todoroki would win more than likely against someone like Zuko. I still disagree with Toph versus Gaara, but I agree with this match. So anyway, guys, that ends the reaction. I I'm not quite equipped in mathematics and all of these other things. Again, I haven't seen both series, so I haven't seen both series in a long time, so there isn't much that I could really say here pertaining to this fight as to who I think would win, the reasons why, and all of that. I mean, I could say who I think would win. I can't really say, why I think that. And at first, I was on Zuko's side by a long shot, and well, they proved me wrong, and I see their point. I from the surface, I honestly agree with them that that Todoroki would win the fight. No, what can I say, man? You win some, you lose some. It's all good though. Todoroki is pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, take it easy, stay awesome, and peace out. Woo!
So, until we meet again, stay gold.